this is the hotel that we're staying at. We're eating dinner right outside right now. So this is this side. We have a pool. From the upstairs you can see like a whole tennis court, really fancy. So this is fried fish and grapefruit juice, and then they're bringing some fries. So today was a long day. We're back at our hotel and we get to sleep in till about 6:30 tomorrow before we get to go to the Dead Sea. So the hotel that we are staying at, apparently Joe Biden will be staying here next month, which is pretty cool. In the hall, there's like a whole floor of signatures from like famous people that have come, and like people like Gal Gadot, Shakira, George Bush, Hillary Clinton, they've stayed here. So, Queen Elizabeth. So that's been pretty cool. And we had the rest of the evening to just relax, and my sister and I started watching, what is it called, Soph? The Summer I Turned Pretty. Yeah? Yeah. So we're gonna try and go to sleep kind of early-ish, and tomorrow will be a brand new day. This is our breakfast. I'm waiting on my coffee. Wow. Oh, those are cute. What do they say, Lonnie? Jerusalem? Bethlehem. So we are making a stop in En-Gedi, where they believe that King David, or where David hid from King Saul, and where he took a piece of Saul's tunic. So this is what the oasis is like, but he was explaining that since water is obviously a very valuable resource for them, and they don't have a lot of it, they collect the water, and that's why there's very shallow water here. And they constructed like a pool down there for all of the other people to go, but they left this for us to still be able to see kind of what that oasis vibe was like. Okay, so the cave where David hid is apparently 4 hours in this whole reserve. This whole place is a nature reserve that they use for tourism, but at the same time they wanted to keep that whole, he was explaining that they want to keep a balance between tourism, ecosystem, and using the water as a resource. So we are at the Dead Sea, and hopefully we get in. We don't really see anybody in, so we don't know why, but we're gonna get in. So all that you see is actually salt, not sand, and it is extremely hot. Good morning. Today we overslept, but we are almost done getting ready to go down to breakfast, and today we are going to go to Bethlehem and Jericho, and while we're in Jericho we're going to be able to get baptized in the Jordan River. Okay, so right now we are in a place called Shepherd's Field, and this is where they believe that, or where Christians believe that an angel came and told the shepherds the good news, which was that Jesus, the Messiah, was going to be born in Bethlehem. So here we are in the fields of Boaz, where the book of Ruth, part of where the book of Ruth takes place. This is also the fields where they believe that the angel gave the good news to the shepherds. Of course, they don't know exactly where, but these are apparently the only fields in Bethlehem, so. believe that they buried a bunch of the babies that King Herod killed. So this is the tomb of Saint Jerome. He was the one that translated the Bible into the Latin Vulgate. That's a piece of the manger that they brought back from Rome. Okay, so we have crossed over to Jordan to get baptized in the Jordan River. We are at the Museum of the Holocaust, and each tree has a plaque next to it of someone who saved Jews during their persecution. Tomorrow is our last day, so tonight we decided to go back to the area that they call the first train station, which was their first train station but is now filled with a bunch of little stores. So yeah, we're gonna go to that, and then tomorrow we have the old city left. Glistening. Layla's glistening. We put on the Dead Sea mask that we bought. We're glistening. It's supposed to be brightening. Good morning. Today we're going to be going to the Old City and picking up some last minute souvenirs, learning a bit more about the history of the Old City. And yeah. Okay, we are going to the Wailing Wall. That's the men's section, so we have to go to the women's section. Where's the women's section? This is the women's. Our flight in Miami got delayed twice, so we are barely getting home right now, like 2 hours later than we originally thought we were, but we are home. and it feels amazing. I think my ears are still getting used to the elevation because they've popped like 30 million times, but that's fine. I don't know how this video is going to turn out because I feel like it was just too much stuff, and I don't know if it's going to make any sense the way I filmed it, but some things that are really cool that I didn't get to film or I didn't talk about. They treated us like VIPs. Like, I don't know how to I definitely suggest going with a tour guide because they somehow have like connections. I don't know how, but you get to skip a bunch of lines when you go with a tour guide, or like a tour agency. Also, they just have connections everywhere. So even like when we got to the plane, like Tel Aviv was crazy, and we had a guy just cut the line everywhere until we got there. It was crazy. It was really cool. So yeah, I definitely recommend going with the tour guide or like some sort of company because it's pretty crazy. You could spend most of the day in one place if you don't have some sort of connection or something. But anyways, one other thing that was really interesting was that we went to go eat at several places. You know, tour guides, you give them your number so that you can get pictures that they take or whatever. And I received a weird text through WhatsApp, and I didn't know who it was because I didn't remember meeting that person. And so I messaged one of our tour guides from Egypt, and she was like a huge like mama bear type, and she called the guy up. Basically, this waiter that we had at one of the restaurants in Egypt, he somehow got my number. I don't really know how. I don't know who gave it to him because not a lot of people had my number, so I don't really know how that happened. And he also got my name because we never really introduced each other to people. Like, it just wasn't needed. And he messaged me through WhatsApp, and it was interesting. And I feel really bad because the tour guide that I messaged to like ask who it was was like, you better not talk to her again, don't message her, don't mess with her, please. Like, she's so sweet. She called me her niece. And yeah, so I hope I didn't get him in trouble. I didn't mean to. I literally texted her like 20 times asking her like, please don't get him in trouble. It's okay. But yeah, but anyways, it was really fun. I feel like all the tour guides also were very like, they treated you like their family, like they introduced you as their family, and it was really nice. Also, it's a great thing to like have a tour guide because they also tell you like where the good places are to go to buy certain things so that you don't get scammed, because there is a lot of like that type of thing, especially in the markets. So things to watch out for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and editing is gonna be crazy, but hopefully you guys enjoy it.